Hello everybody and welcome to another Genius Invocation TCG video. Today we're gonna be playing Clorinde aggro combo thing? I'm not entirely sure. It basically just runs the traditional Bennett Sapwood Blade talent combination where you just try to get his talent out as early as possible. Obviously Sapwood Blade gives you a little bit more damage but also tunes your dice. We have a lot more cards to use with our normal attacks, with our skills that we do early, like Chang the Ninth, Blowing Rings, Sealy, and a bunch of ways to reduce their costs, alongside Chef Mao, because most of these are food. This is very similar to the Yelan version of this deck, that also tends to use Yelan's normal attacks to get to her burst and then enable Clorinde that way. But because he's a sword character, I'm able to run Sapwood Blade, or two copies of it, for both of them. Originally, this was going to run Pyro Resonance as well, but I couldn't find enough space in the deck for it. It is running the one of Lyre Song, just in case we have already equipped an artifact on the first round, and we can use it as our first card on the second round, alongside something like Echoes of an Offering, to completely discount it. It's going to give us a card, give us some dice, and yeah, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. We have Klee here as well for, backup, because she is pretty good with Bennett Burst. If we want to go full aggro, we could, because she also utilizes the normal attacks very well, with Minty Meat Rose or Northern Smoke Chicken with the Blowing Rings. She can utilize all of that. Covenant of Rock as well, or actually Covenant of Rock especially. And yeah, I mean, should be pretty straightforward. Combination of Bennett and Yelan combo things. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's see how it performs. Game 1. Going first. Chang the Ninth is obviously incredible. I can throw away everything else. This is great. I'm cool with this.
Gonna be epic.
I can do double normal attack, and then I can use the talent on the start of the next round. Obviously get some discounts through Golden Troop on Clorinde. And because I'm gonna be normal attacking, both of the normal attacks are gonna stack up Chang. If they do a reaction through a skill instead of the summon, which they will do it through a summon for sure, but if they do it through a skill, Chang will draw us a card. But unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to be careful next round, because Sealy is gonna draw me after you use the burst, and they're likely gonna react right after that as well, which is gonna proc Chang. So actually, no. Lenny is gonna deal piercing to himself, so I am gonna be able to get the Chang cards before the Sealy cards, so I can make sure I don't overdraw. Obviously, Mystique Soup is incredible because I can possibly reduce the cost of Bennett Burst. I could also make sure he survives, because his talent won't be active if he doesn't. And they could absolutely, with all of this burn, kill him if they tried. Or well, if they tried hard enough. Like, if they probably have something to increase their damage enough to make sure that the burn kills him, but I don't have to worry about that, because I could potentially protect him with Mystique Soup. I am gonna take the cost reduction and just gamble that they don't have the thing. Oh yeah, I forgot this reduces the cost of the next skill, not the next talent. You know what? That's fine.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
I should have used it on Clorinde instead in that case, but You know what? This also works. Especially because I wouldn't have had the dice for Clorinde anyway. But yeah, the reason this is supposed to work very well is because... Okay, fuck you. But it's because Clorinde can make use of both the healing and the damage to increase her... Well, just her damage, but... That's all I really need. Bennett could potentially die here. In fact, it looks like he will. Somehow. He won't. They just weren't expecting this. I am going on Klee just to make sure I get the one extra cost reduction on Clorinde and to make sure she doesn't take the damage. That is once again, that is annoying, but I wasn't planning on using that anyway, so I'm fine. Food is not particularly a great replacement, and I believe I have drawn all of my food but one. And you know what? I am gonna play this on Klee, just so I can draw the other Northern Smoke Chicken. And then, because they're not gonna... Yeah. No? I'm just gonna use it for the draw. Yep. I was thinking of swapping to Clorinde because they don't have the burn here. But because I ended first, now if I swap to Clorinde, they're not gonna have the burn guaranteed. Like, they're basically gonna have to go on Linny, or actually they're gonna have to use Linny Prop Arrow or skill, and then swap to Kniech, and that's when they're gonna get the burn, which is a little too late for them. I am gonna use this early before I forget. Yeah, just swap to her.
To hire a duelist?
I have a free skill, which after using it, because of the Bond of Life, because the Bennett Burst is gonna give me... Oh. Okay, so the skill makes it so I can't heal, and I gain Bond of Life instead for every time I heal. And because Bennett Burst always heals me, no matter what HP I'm on, because of the... Actually, it's gonna heal me if I'm lower on health. Yeah, it's the damage reduction that's guaranteed. Okay, so I didn't get the extra Bond of Life. But if I was on 7 or below, I would have gained 2 Bond of Life here, which also translates to damage. In Clorinde's case... Okay, that's just... I guess that does kill, but like... So just... Kniech also dies here.
Target acquired.
I mean... I guess Linny could kill her afterwards? But honestly... I don't care enough. So yeah,
Everything has a
this
price.
is going really wrong, but it's also working. Like, this is not how it's supposed to go. But even if they kill Clorinde here, I'm fine. And if they don't kill Clorinde, they're just dead. Because, as you can see, this is what I was talking about. Now she has 4 Bond of Life. Usually her normal attacks just give her 2. But with Bennett Burst, what you can do is just use skill, normal, and you can use skill and it's going to give you 2 Bond of Life again. Or you can use normal attack and it's going to give you the full 4 that you need for the skill. It's just really good. And obviously there's the damage buff, which would have been active if they didn't kill Bennett, which most decks wouldn't be able to, but Kniech does have the reach. But it's still okay. I have 9 more dice. I have now healed up and I have the damage bonus. I'm pretty sure Burst by itself will kill. Yep, but I don't need it. Even skill will deal 5 here. Normal attack will deal 4. Anything works.
Shoot on sight. I can.
Game number 2. Going first up against something. Fatui aggro something, I guess? I have no idea what they're trying to do. This is a fantastic start.
Much.
Echoes of an Offering can fix some of my dice, draw me a card. I especially want it for the card draw. Chef Mao will draw me a food after using Northern Smoked Chicken. I'll start stacking up Sealy. I don't believe I can get Burst here. Can I get Burst here round 1? It's gonna be 2, then 3, then 4. No. No, I cannot. Unless I get some other cost reduction, but I don't believe I will. So I'm just gonna double normal attack, and that should be enough. Or normal attack. I could even skill here.
No.
That
Mercy.
does nothing for me.
Let's light it up.
Or nothing against me. I will be able to equip Golden Troop, even through the negation, because it's not an event card, so they didn't stop me from doing anything I wanted to.
You can't hide.
Hopefully I draw Bennett talent here, but even if not, it's still okay. Those are decent cards to draw here. I am cool with those. I need as much power as possible. 2 is not as much as possible, but what can you do about it? I'm gonna tune this. How likely am I to get another food? Is the question. I think because I'm not guaranteed, I'm just gonna
Everybody stand back.
keep the food I have. I am likely to get some, and I did, so I should have tuned the food instead. The artifact could have come in handy, but if it does, that's because I would have Liar Song and I could bounce this one already, because that does serve the purpose I needed to.
Need to hire a duelist?
They have no reach here, except for, I think, yeah, just the summon, or just the Frost Operative Burst, which they don't have access to neither right now.
No mercy.
I am gonna play Soup here. You know what? Give me the max HP. It did not give me Electro. I was just hoping for Electro. I don't need more than 1 Minty Meat Rose, so this is fine.
Into the shadows.
I'm just gonna stack up the Sealy. Unfortunately, I am at 8 health instead of 7. I should have thought about that before using the max HP thing. But yeah. If I was at 7, I would have healed up and gained some Bond of Life here. But I did still proc the Sealy, so it doesn't really matter. I do still have the Bennett buff, so if I'm ever low on health, I'm getting extra Bond of Life for my skill. And if I am high on health, then, well, then I'm going to be dealing extra damage. And both are great for me. The healing transforms into extra damage.
Mercy.
The damage is extra damage. Like, everything's great for me here. Now here, to make sure I don't die from her burst, I think I'm gonna have to do a regular normal attack without the skill. But it is gonna draw me cards from Sealy, it is gonna stack up Chang the 9th. I was hoping for a Covenant of Rock so I could cover the Falling Rings, I could play something on top of it and get some extra dice. There we go. can do this.
Loaded.
Just skill, I don't need to burst. And now because I am low on health, it is giving me 2 stacks. I don't need them because I'm gonna be normal attacking anyway, but it's fine. Do I need the extra damage from Sapwood? Sure, I can use it. I have minty meat rolls, so I can normal attack for 1, it's gonna give me back 2, and I can normal attack again. Or actually I can skill. Or alternatively, I will be able to bounce this, play this, get back a dice, then I can skill,
Ready.
heal up to 10, and because of the echoes I'm gonna get back 1, and then I can kill the operative, so they no longer have freeze. I stacked up some Bond of Life, so I can start the next round with a skill. I'm gonna run out of the Bennett burst, but I have a weapon, I have Echoes of an Offering on top of that, I'm gonna have Soup with a second Chef Mao. I don't need anything more. The game is over. There's nothing they could do about it. I mean, I guess there is. Kind of. Like, he is gonna deal 5 damage here. They could bump it up with Mystique Soup, maybe. That's not helping. That's not helping them, specifically. It is helping me. Kind of. Well, it doesn't matter for me. Let's see if I can get cost reduction here. I absolutely can. Burst, I believe, straight up kills him. No, it's 4. I am still gonna burst.
How brightly burns the truth!
Into the shadows.
The fate of this world is already.
Okay, so him dying is gonna kill Bennett here, unfortunately. But because it is, I believe, is it piercing? I think it's piercing damage. It does count for Chang the 9th, which is gonna draw me 2 cards. Which is actually beneficial for me, especially with the fact that it drew me the Gamblers, which I did not previously have. So that is actually actively bad for them. I'm going to burst here, get back 2, and then I can just skill to finish her off. Even normal attack would have worked, but I am going to skill. And yeah. Clorinde, baby, Clorinde. Game number 3. Up against a fully Diamond Whale deck. I'm gonna be real with you, because of the heated battle mode, I thought that... when I saw Diamond Scorpion, I thought I was playing heated battle. So I was so confused by Lila and Whale, but yeah. Anyway, last game, I ended it with saying Clorinde, baby Clorinde, I think. Something along those lines. Which reminds me of something that happened earlier today. Which is a random person joined my world. And saw that I was in Cat's Tail and asked me if I played TCG, which obviously I do. They hadn't played since, like, the beginning of the game. Back in, 3.3, 3.4. So, they asked to play the game. And I was testing a different Clorinde deck, which I did not end up playing for today's video. As you can see, I am playing this and not the other one. Which I guess you don't know what it is, so I don't know why I'm pretending like it's obvious, but yeah. I was testing a different Clorinde deck against them, and it was so funny seeing their reaction, because all they were doing was like Mona skill, Venti skill, pass. Like not. They were playing Timmy, and I was like, it was just amusing. But yeah. I did. They were like.
My guiding stars.
I guess that's about it. That's all the interesting stuff that happened. About that story. I mean, it's just nice to get to play with random players from time to time. These are atrocious. These my dice are atrocious specifically. So I think I'm gonna throw this away because I already have one. So if I get Lyre Song, I can bounce it. And throw this away because I'm planning on going on to Clorinde anyway.
Everybody stand back.
I'm not gonna get dice or card draw here because I have way too few cards in my hand. This is terrible.
Need to hire a duelist?
Do I just normal attack here to proc Chang? I think I do. It is 3 damage. Okay. I can kind of win next round. If I get Lyre Song, I definitely win next round. No Lyre Song. Okay, cool. Now the question is, do I risk it with soup, or do I just play the Northern Smoked Chicken with the Chef Mao? And I think I just play the Northern Smoked Chicken. But yeah, it's really cool to play with random players, because oftentimes random people ask to join my world and I just accept, because like I'm not using my materials, so if they want to get something from my world, might as well. And if they're interested in playing TCG, then like hell yeah, you know, like I'd love to. My dice are once again terrible, but yeah, it's... Oh, is it 6 or below? 6 or below. So I didn't get the healing. But yeah. There was somebody else recently who joined my world, and saw that I was in Cat's Tail, in the Cat's Tail, and asked if I play, and I showed them some deck lists, and they tried them out. Like, usually people just ask for like a specific character's deck. There was like a Navia player that wanted Navia decks. The player that I played with today was a Venti player, so they wanted Venti lists. Well, they didn't ask for a list, but I showed them a list. They asked if there's any competitively viable Venti lists, and they thought by competitively viable I meant like online.
The night is cold.
But no, like obviously there aren't any like tournament viable Venti decks, but like online in random matchmaking, absolutely. So yeah, I need to keep tuning. I think this is fine. Okay, that's a bit too much Bond of Life. I do this, War Princess, cover it. Do I keep sword? I know for a fact I'm skilling here, but do I keep sword? Yeah, sure. I'm gonna tune it.
Loaded.
I'm sorry, Professor.
Yeah, this round I can just... Or now I can just normal attack. Get some Bond of Life, so I can start the next round with some heals. I'm guessing they're gonna probably go on wild to freeze me, but the damage would already be done. It would be too late for them. Hopefully my dice are better this round. Okay, I'll take these. I can work with these. But yeah, it's wonderful to have people request to join your world, because hell yeah. Like there's been 2 people so far that have played more TCG than they usually would, just because they saw me in Catsdale Gathering. No, not Gathering, just in Catsdale, the place. I'm so used to saying Catsdale Gathering that I completely forget that the place that TCG is played in is Catsdale. But yeah. It's fun to play with random people, or to talk to them about TCG, because the community is obviously not that big, and oftentimes people just kind of make decks with their favorite characters, but not good ones. They just like grab their favorite character, grab their talent, grab a weapon, and that's it. So it's nice to show them like good deck lists. Especially to people who weren't even aware that decks could win this quickly. Also, they should have absolutely frozen me. I don't know why they didn't.
Into the shadows.
Hey, I'm just gonna start with a skill. Okay, I healed here, but that just gave me Bond of Life instead. Okay, so they probably can freeze... No, they can't freeze me, because they ate that up, so... Sure. I don't know why I didn't play this earlier, but yeah. My damage is so low without a weapon or Bennett burst, I should have thought about that before removing the weapon. But it's not like useless. My damage is still something. It's not good, but it's something. I'm gonna throw away soup, throw away this, and just kill. I still have like a weapon, or like at least one weapon in the deck, so doesn't really matter. Echoes. Large Song is great for echoes here, so I love that. I'm not gonna keep any pyro. If I need some pyro, I'm gonna be able to get it through other means. I want as much electro as possible. There is a possibility I use pyro this round, but that depends on if they consume the electro again. Or consume the cryo again. I guess they could consume the cryo with electro and then reapply it because of Shooting Star. They do have Lila after all. I'm going to
Evil looks. Shoot on sight.
burst. Just because. They're bursting as well. And I'm gonna win the game on Bennett.
Declared.
I won't hold you
you back.
They do have Thunderbolt traps on me, but how much does that matter? I'm gonna normal attack, draw a card, get a dice. Then I will be able to Liar Song it. Unless they kill me here, which they could, but they did just discard basically all their entire hand. Yep. They can't get enough dice here. So I do just bounce the echoes, play it back, do this. I can play this, normal attack again, and because of the equipment that's gonna go away with Bennett, I get extra dice.
Ta-da! Klee is here.
I can tune Gamblers to get a skill, and then I can do Covenant of Rock, which is gonna be a charge attack for game. Game 4? I think, maybe? I think it's 4. See, I would love to keep Liar Song, but I'm not going to. Okay, if I knew I was gonna get Echoes of an Offering, I might have kept
Gonna
it.
be epic.
They have an annoying deck. It's like it's just Kachina combo and of some sort, I guess. So I guess it's not that annoying, but yeah. I guess I can proc the Seahorse Burrow. I can remove it before they draw any cards, but they're probably gonna fully or they couldn't do that to refresh it. I was gonna say they're probably gonna fully ramp and they're not gonna care. They're just gonna end the round here, but I guess they didn't. I guess they did not. So I can reduce the cost of my normal attack to 2, which does fuck all, I think. Okay. Playing out 2 of those with no food. I'm not against it. I am absolutely for it. I love to see it personally. 2 swords. Sure. I would have loved to see at least one of the swords in my opening hand. Like I'm on board for 2 swords. I just would have preferred to get one of them earlier. That's damage reduction? Okay, I don't care. Drawing me cards. Thank you. Ooh. Thank you for that. Thank you. Let's throw away one of the swords because I do not need it. Throw away this because I do not need it. It's gonna give me back a dice. The Echoes is gonna give me back a dice because I have less dice than I have cards in my hand. Clorinde's skill is gonna cost 1.
Per your wishes. Ready.
Okay. Here I'm gonna overlay. Why am I talking like it's Yu-Gi-Oh? I'm not overlaying, I'm discarding. But yeah. Fuck you. fuck you for the Mao as well. But I do like the War Princess potentially for next round though. That is something I like. I think I just... Why did I do that? I'm probably swapping off. I think. Maybe? I'm scared. Yeah, mom come pick me up. I'm scared. Okay, I should have been scared. I was correct to be scared. But that absolutely doesn't kill, right? What? Yeah. Get that deals 2. And then the summon is gonna deal 1. And the Bennett is gonna heal, back up, draw me a card, give me a dice. I could even use the weapon on him, potentially. This might just be a Bennett game, honestly. Like, I might not even use Clorinde that much now. Because all of their hits are, like, small. Like, their biggest hit here is gonna be 3. Which I guess I can't really protect against. So I could just play this. Yeah, that is actually the play. I do this. I get some extra dice. I get a card. And then if they kill Bennett, I get 2 extra dice from Covenant. I can go on Clorinde, heal up. They didn't. They did not kill him. So now he's out of kill range. And I can swap them to Ajdaha instead of Kachina. Actually, no, he's still within kill range if I do this, but... It is gamblers. It does give me back dice. It does swap them to the character they probably don't want to be on. And they're being stupid. We love to see it. Do I get the damage reduction or the cost reduction? I think I'm gonna get the cost reduction. And I think I'm gonna weapon him. So I miscalculated just a little bit, but
Klee can help.
it is perfectly fine. Technique, they're not even bursting here. I thought they would set up for next round. You know what, Klee? Eat up. Do I reduce her damage by 1? 3 times? Yeah. Because at the very least they're gonna hit her again and then once again with the summon, so all of the options are basically 2 health. At least this one can be 3. Okay, drawing me cards. I mean, some of the cards are gonna be bad. Yeah, one of them is bad, but still, it's okay. It is okay. Let's possibly get cost reduction, preferably. Yep, there we go. Cost reduction. Play the Sealy. Hit for 3, just 1 cost. This game is a little intense because I fucked up a little, but it should be okay. I am gonna hit them again.
Yay, I did it!
And then, because they didn't have gamblers here, I can just do that. I could have just done a regular burst. I had no reason to play the talent. That is a mistake on my end. I guess they could play a food here, but I'm not particularly scared of the food. I don't think.
Let her rip!
Skill. No food. Yet. Oh, but they have the kill. Yeah. They have it guaranteed.
The victor.
Okay.
is
Okay, fair enough.
declared.
Hopefully I can redeem myself next game. Because I did misplay a little hard in this one.
Couldn't break.
Game number 5, I think. I'm up against Overload Aggro, which is supposed to be similar to me in a way, but isn't. Because I'm more of a combo deck. It would be scary if they could kill Bennett on round 1, which they probably can, but I'm not too worried about it. I should be worried with those dice. But yeah, I was hoping this matchup would be a little bit less stressful. Something a little bit slower. So that I could just do my combo without thinking. And I could just talk about random stuff, because... Actually, I guess I could just talk about it still. You know how in the previous video that nobody seems to be watching because it's flopping really hard. But in the previous video I mentioned that there's something special on the way. There's a video that I'm not using Northern Small Chicken, I'm just gonna do a regular one off that. But there's a video coming that honestly swap me to Klee. That way they don't forcibly swap me to Clorinde. I guess it wouldn't matter either way, but yeah. You're probably just gonna skill him. Yep. He's fine at 2. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna have to end here. But in that video I mentioned that something bigger, something more interesting is coming. I am making like a more special video. I did record that. It's done. It's done. And it's coming probably tomorrow. I'll try to get it out by tomorrow. But I am proud of it. At least I think so far, because I haven't checked the footage. I think everything went well. I tested it. Everything was recording properly. If something died during the recording process, I'm gonna die. But
Emerge.
I think it's fine. I'm gonna try to protect Clorinde here. Or the cost reduction. I did prefer the cost reduction, but yeah.
Ready.
Skill for free here. It consumes the golden troop before the food. Are you kidding me? It doesn't just give me a free skill and then keep the stack? I thought it would keep the stack. Oh, that's annoying. And also terrible for me. But yeah. Wait, that's Electro. That's not even Pyro. Do they have a quick swap? How many cards is that in hand? 9. Okay, I think I'm just gonna play out Mao and then normal attack. I was thinking of bursting, but I guess I won't. Hopefully I get Echoes of an Offering here so I can use my Lyre Song. That is not Echoes of an Offering. But yeah. What was I talking about? The video. The video, yes. It is gonna be TCG style. But it's a bit more than that. It's a bit more interesting than just TCG. I played this. I played this. I skill.
Ready.
And I know they could... Actually, they're not playing double Pyro, they're double Electro, so they can't, like... Pyro Resonance, Linny Skill,
Emerge.
Soup, or something. So, I'm good. Here, the Sapwood is gonna trigger, give me 2 extra dice, and I believe... Once I play out Gamblers... It's basically a win. Oh my god. I have even more dice than I thought. In fact, once I play the Gamblers, which is now, maybe? I'm gonna normal attack first. They're gonna swap me out, but I can swap back in. Doesn't matter that much. I know they don't have the kill. There's no way they have 10 damage without Pyro Resonance. They would need like... Both of the cards I can think of that would increase their damage here are Foods. And they can't play both Foods. So... Rip Bozo. Actually, here's something interesting. Why don't we have an arcane that lets you play 2 Foods in a round? Like just for one round. I feel like that would be so interesting.
Need to hire a duelist?
I don't need more than that. Just 2 Foods, 1 round. It would be so interesting to be able to play like... Actually, I don't know what you would even play if you had that ability. If you had the ability to do that, but it would be cool. I know how to do this.
Time to testify.
Burst, I should have done skill and then burst. Actually, that is my mistake, but I can bounce, Gamblers, Boar Princess, overlay, then Gamblers again, so I can actually have the Gamblers. Skill.
Ready.
And then here I can normal attack. And at the end of the round I'm gonna get hit for 4. But I will be swapped to... actually 5. But I will be swapped to Klee, who can overload here. So she has a lot of damage in her own right. I am gonna keep as much pyro as possible because Clorinde skills are cheap anyway. They are probably gonna Lenny skill here, but I'm not threatened by it. Like, burst would be scary.
Here comes the finale.
Maybe? No, because now I'm gonna swap them off with overload. And so they're gonna have to, if they want to use a skill, they're gonna have to swap back in naturally, I think. If they use a quick swap, they're dead. If they don't use a quick swap, they're dead, question mark. They could have a quick swap, and I'm thinking about going on Clorinde here, and if they have a quick swap, I can't. Because they're gonna kill her. Or they could do that.
Yay, I did it! Oh, wait. No, I didn't.
Which is then gonna also kill Bennett, right? Oh no, that's when they get an action. Oh. And it deals 3? Oh. I'm just gonna normal attack with Bennett once, draw me some cards. This is gonna kill Bennett. And unless they have some way to get a bunch of extra dice, Clorinde is safe here. With a Covenant of Rock, with a Gamblers on her. With Minty Meat Rolls as well. So I'm safe. I'm safe. Let's go. I played better than last game, let's fucking go. Who would have thought I had it in me? Prince Cup player, by the way. Supposed to be. I have played this game for money, and I keep fumbling games. Well, to be fair, I did fumble the games in the Prince Cup as well. So, what am I even talking about? But yeah, did I ever finish what I was talking about? Did I ever finish my thought with the video that I was talking about? I don't think I ever did.
Into the shadows.
Well, whatever. Point is, there's a video coming that is cool and I like it. How about that one? Oh, they're gonna come on, I was good. I had the kill here.
Now disappear.
I had it.
The victor.
So deck is fine. My skills are questionable. It could the deck could also probably be better. I do often overestimate how much Bennett Burst could benefit Clorinde. I mean, it can be a lot. Yelan is obviously better, but Bennett can help out quite a bit. Yelan is better for many other reasons as well, which I will not get into because the video is already like 50 minutes long. But yeah, deck is doing fine. I, Prince Cup player by the way, am doing not so fine. Honestly, I don't know how I got to the Prince Cup myself. These are not on my skills are not on that level. But yeah. If you like the deck, I highly recommend you try it out because it's a Clorinde deck. I mean, it's gonna be fun. It's a Clorinde deck. I love Clorinde. As you can see, this is like my 4th Clorinde video, I think, or 5th. I love Clorinde. But yeah, if you like the video, you can like. If you want to see more, you can subscribe. If you have any questions, you can comment down below, as always. Also, you can join the Discord. People have been joining that. Some people have been chatting in there. It's been nice. It's getting more active. You can join me on stream probably tomorrow, I think. And yeah, outside of that, have a nice day, and I'll see you tomorrow.